Welcome back from the Oman Cricket Academy, where we have just witnessed a thriller of the first game, and now we are all in readiness for the match number 2, where Royal Oman Stallions will be taking on Muscat Thunders. We are expecting both of these sides to put on a very impressive show, because we have seen the first game of the day, a high-scoring thriller, where the run was chased down by ease and grace by the IAS Invincibles. Right then, it's time for match number 2, where Royal Oman Stallions are taking on Muscat Thunders, and without wasting any time, we'll head down to Mr. Pranav Mehta, who was there earlier on with both captains for the toss.
Oman D10 powered by Fan Code, match number 2. It is the Royal Oman Stallions that are taking on Muscat Thunders. And alongside us is the match referee as well. First, introducing the captains, Mohammad Nadeem, the veteran, the star, the champion. And alongside him, it is Sandeep, who is also a national team hero. And alongside him, it is the match referee, Rahul Asher. Home team, Mohammad Nadeem, flip the coin, please. Conjure is the call. Number it is. Nadeem bhai, what do you think? What's the plan?
We are going to bowl first.
Bowl first, any particular reasons for that?
Not a special reason, just we are looking of our players, so we need to have some new players, so we need to see them. That's why we want to bowl first.
Two questions in one. First, you have lost some players to the national duty, is it? And second, what's the number on your mind?
Yes, we have lost a few players, but they are on a good duty. We can't say because national is always first. So we actually want to restrict as low as we can do. So we want to win.
Good luck, Nadeem bhai.
Thank you very much.
Nadeem, winning the toss and bowling first. Sandeep, what would you have done?
We would bat first. So anyways, toss doesn't matter for us.
Any number on your mind?
We wanted to post around 95 to 100 runs, and we have a good bowling lineup so that we can defend the total.
Similar question. You've lost more players than expected to national duty. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, exactly. We lost more players, but I feel it's an opportunity for new guys to step up to the occasion.
One final question. Youngsters.
Youngsters, they are all 19, playing 19, under 19. So excited to see them how they goes.
Good luck, Sandeep.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
So the news from the center is that Royal Oman Stallions have won the toss and they're going to be swinging the ball first.
Yeah, we heard it from Pranav Mehta. This is Oman Stallions, Royal Oman Stallions winning the toss, deciding to ball first. Talking about the two lineups, Muscat Thunders first up, Afreed, and then it has Ashish Odedra, Ganesh Naru Masya, J. Chilavra, and Makarand Patel, Munish Ansari, Pranav Athavle, Pratish Hamesh, Rana Naeem, Sandeep Gode, and Syed Amir. And to call out the Royal Oman Stallions team, I've been joined by Amin Wagle in the commentary box.
Royal Oman Stallions, and the first name you see there, Alivur Prasanna. Hasnain Ali has been an impactful player in the previous edition. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is an exciting all-rounder. Karan Sonavle doing duties behind the stumps in the absence of Pratik Atavle. Mohammad Nadeem Bali, the captain. Rafiullah is the big man, the big show out there in that Royal Oman Stallions side. Sagar Parmar, Shah Rukh Khan, Vinayak Shukla, and Yashas JL, who represented the Gubra Giants in the previous edition, will now do his services for the Royal Oman Stallions. So power-packed performers, power-packed sides, both of them out there in the center. And it's going to be an exciting, a cracking contest. We've already seen one earlier this afternoon. And now we are in all readiness here to see match number 2 on Oman Cricket Academy Turf 1, with Hasnain Ali Shah with the ball in hand, ready to start the proceedings, just waiting for the umpires to give that final go-ahead and say, ready, let's play. Openers for the Kurum Thunders, they'll have just one thing on mind, and that's all, to get the better of the bowlers, to get the ball right in the center of the bat, get a good feel of the conditions around, because it's been a tricky one this afternoon, hasn't it, Noman?
Well, absolutely. We have seen that in the first game as well. Earlier on in the first innings, ball did a bit, and after that, it just became easy for the batters to score runs. But this time around, it will be interesting to see how the proceedings will go on about. For Muscat Thunders, they would want to put on a decent total on the board. And their opponents, Royal Oman Stallions, would be looking to get some quick wickets earlier on. Umpire calls the play, and we are all in readiness. Ball number 1, Hasnan Ali. Oh, decent start. Will find the fielder at third. That will just be a single. As a batter, it's always good to get off the mark.
That's right. Nervy start from Naeem. And on the other hand, it's going to be Ashish now on the striker's end. Ashish Udidra. Hasnain managing to get a little bit of away swing on the very first delivery, and that's been the story so far all afternoon. If the bowler's got the skill, there's plenty of movement on offer. The ball's seaming and swinging.
Once again, width outside the line of off stump. Batters will manage a single.
Hasnain has been an impactful player for the Royal Oman Stallions all throughout D10 and D50 in the 2023-24 edition. And he's been bowling all the tough overs. He's coming out to bat and scoring crucial runs.
This time played right in the hands of the fielder. Just one bounce. And Hasnan Ali is not happy with the effort. And rightly so. You expect better from the fielder at third man. If he would have made a valiant effort, this was going straight in the hands.
Yeah, just have a look at that. Gets steep purchase off the deck. Bangs it in short, and that's a characteristic Hasnan Ali delivery. And all he wanted was the fielder to put in that extra bit of effort and try and go in for the dive, or perhaps just try and put in that extra bit of effort. Sagar, the fielder, on this occasion. He's been tidy. He's been bowling right on the money. Hasnan Ali Shah.
Through the offside this time. Couldn't pace the gap. That's very important as a batter. You have to utilize the couple of overs of the power play. Make sure you get some runs. Boundary every now and then. We have seen in the last game as well. The strategy adopted by Mehran Khan is something that young batters should learn from him. How to maneuver the strike, how to get boundary every odd over.
Yes, absolutely. And what's going to happen now is that it's the first set of matches, the first round of matches. And all of them want to get that first win under their belt so that they can breathe easy.
Leading edge between the two fielders. Fielder will cut that off. So far a decent start by Hasnan Ali.
Living dangerously, Ashish. This is probably the second time he's just found it difficult to negotiate Hasnan Ali Shah. The sheer pace with which he bowls, and especially that crucial line and length, that nagging line and length that he sticks to, bowls the hard lengths more often than not. Very difficult to get away with. And as a result, it's just 5 runs of this first 5 deliveries. Let's have a look. What's more to come? Strays away from the right-hander. So the first loose delivery doing a little bit too much here on this occasion, Hasnan Ali Shah.
Once again, the away movement from the right-handed Hasnan Ali is quite notable on this occasion. Mohammad Nadeem, seeing him in new colours, in a different role as well. That's a good ball. Once again, some misunderstanding between the two batters. And no run out, no casualties for the Muscat Thunders. 7 of the first over.
जल्दी चेंज करेंगे जल्दी यार जल्दी यार कीप आई ऑन द क्लॉक जल्दी 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 चेंज करो यार जल्दी ला रहे हो जल्दी यार हसनैन पीछे जा अरे हसनैन जा रहा ना नेक्स्ट टाइम little
7 of the first over.
covering leg coming right arm over
Muscat Thunders, they are missing out on Ayan Khan, Jatinder Singh and other few players. That's gone up in the air. He hasn't timed that one well. Fielder settling underneath that one. And he has dropped the catch. And not just dropped the catch, but the ball has rolled over the fence for a massive 6.
How the mighty have fallen. Just a few deliveries ago, Hasnain Ali Shah was probably furious at his fielder at a similar location for not putting in that extra effort. And on this occasion, that high ball just falling in too hard onto Hasnain Ali Shah's shoulders, onto his chest. And all he's done is bumped it off to a maximum. So a chance by Yashas GL that was created by Yashas has gone begging. And courtesy, that horrific effort of fielding, Ashish has managed to get his first maximum.
Surely not a happy sight being a bowler. You create a chance on the first ball and that goes begging. Thumbs through the offside. Direct hit would have been curtains. It would have had the batters. What a start. What an eventful start to the innings.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Nobody seems to be in the mood of inflicting any damage. Most of the events transpiring out there in the center are courtesy some weird outcomes. Yashas GL on the money. Beautiful shape to that delivery. They'll manage to get a single. Now what's really interesting is Yashas GL was a key member of the Gubra Giants in the previous edition of D10, managed to pick up key wickets at the right times, bowled the first and the last overs, and the captain would always turn to him whenever he wanted to pick up a few wickets. And now in new colours of Royal Oman Stallions, it's going to be very interesting to see where they managed to fit in this key component. On the money, signs of aggression. He's probably frustrated with the first 3 balls.
Well, absolutely. And if you talk about the contest so far, it is an evenly balanced contest. Batters have been trying to get runs, bowlers have been trying to bowl good deliveries. But only one thing which has been lacking so far is the fielders. They have not been up to the mark. Thumbed straight down the ground. That's a very good shot. Gone all the way. It was in the slot. Easy pickings for Ashish. And he's got the maximum result.
The second maximum of this innings and second maximum from the bat of Ashish Odedra. If the first one was not convincing enough, this one has certainly left no doubt in the minds of the spectators as well as Ashish Odedra himself. Stand and deliver. Look at that. Watch the ball come onto the bat. Perfect balance and good flow of his hands ensures that he gets a maximum. So an expensive over here from Yashas so far.
Once again picked up on the onside. Immaculate timing. 6 followed by a boundary to end the over. 26 at the end of 2 overs. And before going, have a look at this for a cracking shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Worked it away towards the onside. He knew there was no fielder there, and hence it was a safer option to go the aerial route. Nevertheless, it's a good over here for Muscat Thunders. 26 for no loss at the end of 2.
Skipper Nadeem comes in. Right now the approach seems seemingly unlikely from Naeem, that is giving most of the strike to Ashish. Ashish has been looking in supreme form, striking it over 200.
Well, that first 6 that came off that dubious effort by Hasnain Ali Shah at the deep, in the deep, just bumping it over for 6. But then the next couple of boundaries, or rather next runs that have come off the bat of Ashish Odedra, just felt as if he's been practicing all this off-season time.
Yeah, and if you're going to give him the opportunities, if you're going to drop his catches, he will pay you price. And how heavy that price is going to be, only the time will tell. 22 of 10. And a lot rely upon the shoulders of the experienced Mohammad Nadeem, who is leading the side for the first time. Trying to cut that one close to the body, will find the fielder at third.
Well, yeah, good tactics here from Naeem. He'll just soak it all in at the moment. Because at the moment, Ashish Odedra is busy helping himself with quite a few runs here in the first couple of overs. Now, Mohammad Nadeem Bali introduces himself into the attack, and this is something that Royal Oman Stallions in D10 cricket have been doing really well, and that's their bowling matchups.
Change up on this occasion by Mohammad Nadeem. And that's what you expect from the season campaigners. That's what they bring to the equation. If seen in the last game as well, Mehran Khan, the experience, the season campaigner, scoring a match-winning half-century for his side. The Royal Oman Stallions, they would expect such a role from Mohammad Nadeem, Rafiullah, Hasnain Ali Shah. They have been the experienced players for the Oman's domestic cricket as well. Thumped on the onside. Brilliant timing, but will find the fielder at long on.
Yeah, absolutely. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, one of the better fielders in this Royal Oman Stallion side. You'll see him rolling his arm over shortly as well. And even though it was just a single, Naeem looked dead sure of his tactics. He knows that Ashish Odedra needs to be hogging most of the spotlight, most of the strike out there in the center. Awfully quiet over so far, and now Mohammad Nadeem Bali strays one down the leg side, so it's going to be a wide, another extra delivery, an extra run. Criminal in D10 cricket at the moment.
Yeah, spraying down the leg side. The line was not right. Probably the length was fine. At this surface, you expect the bowlers to be hitting the hard length. Played with soft hands. Out to the fielder at long on. A single will end the over. 7 of Mohammad Nadeem's first over. 3 done. 33 without the loss of any wicket.
Engine bowling, huh? Left arm over to you.
Jitin Kumar Ramanandi has been brought in the attack. He is the kind of all-rounder you would want to have in your side. Decent with the bat. Gives you the option of fourth, fifth bowler as well. Loud shout, must be going down the leg side.
Got a bit of a swing there. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi coming sharply into the right-hander. Have a look at that. Certainly pitched just outside leg, I believe. And he's been quite an exciting cricketer for the Royal Oman Stallions, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. This time passes that fielder. It's going to be a long chase, but he's going to end up with a boundary. So now Ashish Odedra is dealing in boundaries here, and that's something that the Muscat Thunderers will want him to continue doing all throughout the tournament as well as this innings.
Yeah, the placement was fine and the result was even better. 24 of 13. Changing the length and the pace on this occasion, Jitin Kumar. No matter what format of cricket you are playing, you do not have to be predictable. That's where you stand out as a player. "24 of 13, Ashish. That's what you expect from such player. Timed on the offside. That's a brilliant shot, but a good fielding effort there. 2 runs added to the total. Just important the way this partnership will carry on. That's a good ball once again. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Have a look at this once again. A good change up by Jitin Kumar. A decent over in the context of the game. Once again, a good fuller delivery by Jitin Kumar. It has been an over where he's utilized his tricks well. End of the over. Well, Rafiullah has been brought in the attack. Thumb straight down the ground. Is there a chance? Ball lands in the no man's land right in front of the long off fielder. Maneuvering his troops well, Mohammad Nadeem, the skipper. He has played with these guys for quite some time. And he's using his ball as well. He's been mixing all his ingredients well. Play and a miss this time around by Naeem. Talking about the Royal Oman Stallions team and what they've got in the bag. Decent fast bowling attack with the likes of Rafiullah, Asnan Ali Shah, skipper Mohammad Nadeem as well. And then you see the medium pace of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Would love to see the spinners, the new spinners they will be introducing in their ranks. Thumb through the offside, couldn't pace the field. That's what happens when you try to overhit and you try to overpower through the fielders, through the outfield. Thumped on the onside, has picked up the length and deposited this one over the mid-wicket fence. That's a very good shot. It has been a quiet going this for the batting side, the Muscat Thunders, but they have picked up the pace well. It was banged in short, into the wicket, picked up the length and has put it over the mid-wicket stands. A much needed boundary this for the Muscat Thunders. On the pads this time. That will just be a single. One shy away from the half century. Thumped straight down the ground, but will find the fielder at long off. A single will conclude the over and brings up the half century for the Muscat Thunders. 5 done, 50 without the loss of any wicket.
So that's the scorecard so far. Muscat Thunderers, Naeem, 10 of 12 deliveries. He's taken his time. On the other hand, it is Ashish Odedra, striking gold, 37 of 18. 50 on the board already. Halfway mark. Believe it's a youngster. Single of the very first delivery of the left arm spinner Sagar.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, the bowling side. A local derby, what promises to be a heated contest between these two sides. Sagar, the left arm orthodox, a new entry into the side. A quick single has been taken. Looking at the surface front of, do you think 110, 120 would be enough on this surface to defend?
I see this things from a little different perspective. What I feel is that beautiful arm delivery. Beautiful arm delivery. Believe that Naeem didn't move at all.
Quick glove work, asking some serious questions here. Naeem Rana, a big heave. Sagar into his first over. What a start by this young lad. Let's see whether it's a fair delivery. Yes, it's a fair delivery. And good to see youngsters coming here in Oman and showcasing their talent.
Pretty good action as well. Sagar. Oh, that's well kept. Believe that's kept very, very well. Coming from a keeper, it's kept really well to keep it, to make sure that his eyes are on the ball, especially when it's an arm delivery, the bat coming in the way. It's kept really well.
Still waiting for that confirmation, but what a take. Dexterous behind the stumps, the wicket keeper dislodging the bail. So the red light comes out. So the first breakthrough has been provided by Sagar and the wicket keeper. The partnership, which was looking good, comes to an end. The first wicket going down for Muscat Thunders. Naeem Rana walks back to the hut.
First blood has been struck. 52 for 1. Patel walks into the center. Number 96 on his back. Makrand. Makrand is known for his lusty blows. He strikes the ball very clean. A new addition to the team. Muscat Thunders. They're a very good side. They were the champions in the earlier D series competitions.
A wayward, a poor delivery. Only that arm delivery missing the line completely. So 5 runs, an easy 5 runs have been conceded by Sagar.
Commentators curse. Just when you appreciate the wicketkeeper, he does something that he's not expected of. Should have been a regulation stop down the leg. Believe it's Vinayak Shukla firing it down the leg. And late cut. Sloppy in the field at the moment. Royal Oman Stallions. This is something that is not expected out of them. They're a really quality side. 2 sides that are generally right at the top. It's that El Clasico of a match. The only thing that is different is that Muscat Thunderers are missing a lot of players.
Excellent run between the wickets. Testing their bench strength, and we'll come back to that. The next over, 6 overs done. A wicket for Sagar in his very first over, 60 for the loss of 1.
Rafiullah, believe it's going to be the left arm pacer, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, the man with the golden arm for Royal Oman Stallions, who's going to be coming into the attack from the Oman LNG end.
So left arm, medium pace, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, the new batter here in Oman, Makarand Patil. Slashes hard and finds the fielder. Good field placement, helping the bowler to fetch his first wicket. The new entry into the side of Muscat Thunders, Makarand, walks back after managing just 3 or 4 deliveries.
What a ball from Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. He stuck to the plan. He had 2 deep fielders on the offside. Not a general case. And Makrad falling into the trap, giving a full-blooded heave straight to the fielder at deep point. So Makrant Patil is going to be walking back without troubling the scorers a lot. 3 of 4 for him.
Little bit. Left arm over.
Another cutter. This is bread and butter for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. One of these athletic wires, live wires in the field. He pumps his side up.
Energetic. This is what happens. You have got that wicket and now you're showcasing your fielding skills as well. With Sandeep Gaur, the captain, the fall of Patil.
For a reason, he's called the man with the golden arm for Royal Oman Stallions. He picks up wickets on a consistent basis. And that's exactly what he's doing. Not leaking runs, keeping things tight, picking up wickets. Just the genuine perfect all-rounder for Royal Oman Stallions.
And perhaps especially under the lights, it's not easy for the new batter to come out and get those quick runs. Struck nicely. What I like about is the field placement from Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, the backward deep point fielder as well as the deep extra cover. The line and length be full towards that fifth stump off the mark with that single Sandeep Gaur.
Can he be treated like a spinner? Can he be swept? Majority of the deliveries that Jitin Kumar Ramanandi bowls is those left arm orthodox type of deliveries. The slow cutters. Once again, keeping it wide from the arc of Ashish Odedra. Keeping things tight, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Appreciations can be overloaded for him.
Good point, Pranav. For that, the batsman needs to do that shuffle. Just go towards that fourth or fifth stump and play that sweep shot because there is no protection towards the deep square leg.
Looking for the same area. Deep point, and that has a lot of protection for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. He'll complete his spell. 1 for 10 for him. It is the Muscat Thunderers 63 for 2 at the end of 7.
So Hasnain Ali, Yash GL. I think Yash GL was unlucky in his first over. Hasnain Ali dropping a chance. Mohammad Nadeem just going for 7 runs, but pick off the bowlers Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and Sagar Parmar, the new entry into this side, the left arm orthodox, going for 10 runs, getting better off the batter Naeem, and he will continue from the com box end.
Struck straight. There is a fielder in the deep. It is I believe Yash's GL, and he does well to keep it to 1. Pretty good fielding. Got an awkward bounce as well to cover up.
In off-season, we have seen plenty of changes, players switching from one team to another team. Yash's GL, one of them.
Isn't it often the case at the Premier level, you know, players are looking for shuffles, looking for new combinations, looking for better positions, looking for better pace as well.
Full marks should be given to the management, the coaches, the team owners. They're really working hard on their teams, making the right combination. Nicely played in the gap. The experience of Sandeep Gaur using that pace offered by Sagar, piercing the gap between point and cover. 4 runs, a much needed boundary.
He might have had 3 players behind square on the offside, but wonderfully pierced from the captain of Muscat Thunders, using the pace of Sagar. It was 4 written all over it. What a shot. In the arc. And wonder everyone's missed the delivery. The batter, the wicketkeeper, even the stumps.
Really don't understand. He's very good player when it comes towards playing towards that extra cover, not needed, trying to go towards that leg side, misses the line completely.
Huge drive. They are looking for the second. Both of them are really quick. And so is Jitin Kumar Ramanandi at sweeper. It's a great contest. These are the kind of contests that you're waiting for. Perfect combinations, perfect competitions between bat, ball, field, everything spot on.
Can you hear that? Sagar Ledja is the call from the wicket keeper. So his single has been taken by Sandeep Gaur. With that single, a good spell from Sagar comes to an end. 2 overs going for 18 and a wicket to his name. 8 overs done and dusted, 71 for the loss of 2.
Power play. Power play. Power play.
It's going to be the batting power play. A maximum of 3 protections on the field. And this is going to be in favor of Ashish Odedra. The only issue with Ashish Odedra, he's one of those Cheteshwar Pujara types of players. Doesn't like to innovate, plays to the book. Rahul Dravid, Cheteshwar Pujara. And here you have Ashish Odedra. Copy textbook. Hasnain Ali. In the block hole. That's missed everything once again. The bat, the pads. Perfect Yorker.
He has been very impressive, the fast bowler Hasnain Ali. Last season, he was brilliant with the ball, especially in the death overs and bowling that fuller delivery. Nowhere near the ball, Ashish. But he needs to adapt to the modern day cricket, Ashish. And he's batting quite well, 23 ball face, 41, a good strike rate. But he needs to find a boundary in this over.
More than one. He's penetrated the gap. When you can get a boundary at will, why do you need to innovate is the question that Ashish Odedra's bat is asking. He'll stick to the general textbook and he's going to gain 4 to his name.
Again, bowling that fuller delivery, this time nicely managed. A full length dive, a valiant effort from the fielder, no stopping. 4 runs for Ashish Vodedra, inching closer to his personal milestone. But more than that, they want him to take the team beyond 9,500 mark.
That struck. That has gone a mile. You need to get somebody to get the ball back. The owner is going to be not impressed. The ball went over his head and it is the ball of Hasnain Ali that's gone a mile from the bat of Ashish Odedra.
Oh, what a hit. Back of length. A big mistake. Anticipated the delivery quite well. And ball just landing. Oh, lucky escape for Vinu. But what a hit with that maximum. 50 comes up for Ashish Vodedra.
That is the IAS Invincibles. They're watching the match, strategizing, planning. They're going to be playing later this evening as well once again. Hasnain Ali won't be happy. In the block hole once again. And they're going to be pushing for the second. They have to be running for the second. This is very good running from both these lads. That will get a 50 for Ashish as well.
So 12 runs so far in this over. Couple of more deliveries left in this over of Hasnain.
Would you be in the feeling to play a paddle sweep, reverse paddle, especially when you're striking like this? 12 of the first 4 deliveries. Especially when you know that Hasnain Ali is going to be bowling in the block hole.
Absolutely. He can get him some runs.
He's going to be happy. He's going to be happy sticking to the textbook. Would the coaches be happy still?
Modern day cricket, and you need to be very innovative when it comes to getting those runs in the death overs. But full marks should be given to Hasnain. Not afraid to bowl full. As a fast bowler, it's not easy to bowl those Yorkers.
What
Yeah.
about the bowlers, Mudassir? Don't they have to innovate? Bowl bouncers. We've been missing those deliveries. Bumpers, slower yorkers, slower bouncers.
Flick of the wrist. Some work for Rafiullah, running hard. Excellent effort. Brilliant fielding from Rafiullah. So 14 runs from that 9th over. Muscat Thunders 85 for the loss of 2.
On time.
So 9 overs 85 for the loss of 2. Though they have lost just 2 wickets, but they are unable to get that momentum and unable to raise the tempo of the runs. Nadeem Bhalli, the captain, to bowl the final over. It's Sandeep Gaur on strike.
Not happy. Not happy is Sandeep Gaur. He believed that that was 4 all over it. Did get a shuffle outside the off stump. And that's the reason the umpire wouldn't give it as a wide.
An excellent decision. Sandeep Gaur was expecting it to be called a wide. But a good decision. Starts off with a dot delivery. Nadeem Bhalli.
What does he do? What does he do? Doesn't get Ashish Odedra on strike. This is criminal from Sandeep Gaur. Yes, he's the captain. Yes, he's a power hitter. Yes, he's a striker. But just need to get Ashish Odedra. It's his day. It's working for him.
Scintillating start to this final over from Nadeem Bhalli. Started off with that slower one, back of line delivery. Now a quicker one, bit fuller. Wanted to go big, nowhere near the ball. So couple of dot deliveries. They need to find at least couple of maximums here.
Looking for a big one once again, inside edge. And even with the misfield from Sagar, they're not going to be going for the second. They want Ashish Odedra to face these remaining 3 deliveries. Get at least 1 maximum out of it. Would love to get close to 100.
Oh, absolutely, and it clearly shows that the batters struggled on the surface. Majority of the runs coming from the blade of Ashish Odedra. 54 of 27 balls. And on the same track, the other batters struggled to get those quick runs, those boundaries.
Can we see a bouncer here? No, you can't. Because they're all aiming for the block hole. Don't want to go out of the script.
Mixing up his deliveries. There was a chance to go big. What an over. Just couple of runs so far in 4 deliveries bowled by Nadeem Bhalli.
They need a maximum here. The captain needs to deliver. Sandeep Gaur. Struck hard. Direct hit can be a run out. Won't be on this occasion.
The story remains the same. They are unable to find that boundary in the final over. The captain doing wonders with the ball is a Nadeem Bhalli. Though some room was offered, but what he finds is the fielder at the 30-yard circle. So it's the final ball, Nadeem Bhalli to Ashish Odedra.
Needs a big heave here, Ashish Odedra. 88 on the board and a beautiful strike. This will take some stopping and it won't be on this occasion. Bisecting 2 fielders who are known for their fielding skills in the deep. This is a wonderful strike from Ashish Odedra. He'll move on to 59 and this is a wonderful finish for Muscat Thunders.
A brilliant delivery and excellent timing and placement. No chance for the fielder. Quick lightning outfield helping Ashish Odedra to fetch a boundary on the final ball of this first innings. So Muscat Thunders managing 92 in their allotted 10 overs, losing couple of wickets. Ashish Vodedra remained unbeaten on 59. At the other end, Sandeep Gaur managing 11 of 13 balls.
Wonderful, wonderful display from both these sides. Known for their competitive skills. Muscat Thunderers 92 on the board. Can they defend it is going to be the question. Royal Oman Stallions, they are known for their batting depth. They do have the power of Naseem Khushi. Let's see what's panned out with the bat, Mudassir.
Naeem got 11, but it was a one-man show. The rescue ranger, Ashish Vodedra, a brilliant half-century, 59 of just 29 balls, but the other batter clearly struggled. Even the new entry in the side, Makarand Patil managing just 3 and Sandeep Gaur managing just 11 of 13. And look at the discipline in the bowling, just 8 extras have been conceded, and at the end Muscat Thunders managing 92 in their allotted 10 overs.
Just 2 wickets for Royal Oman Stallions. They were never looking for wickets, they're just looking to keep things tight, and that's worked for them. 1 wicket apiece for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and Sagar Parmar. Talking about economy, look at that economy from Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, just below 6. It's outstanding. Mohammad Nadeem as well in the mix of things with an economy of 7. And they wouldn't complain with just 92 on the board. So this is a wonderful, valiant effort from the Royal Oman Stallions. They started things with a bang, looking to swing the bat hard. Did get a few boundaries, and majority of those came from the bat of Ashish Vodedra, who's looking to capitalize on things. Boundaries all over. Textbook cricket shots. That's exactly what defines the class.
And this was the over, and what a collection from behind the stumps. First wicket going down, then this of Patil. Sandeep Gaur getting an odd boundary in his innings, but it was a one-man show with the blade. It was Ashish Vodedra getting bulk of the runs for his team. Even the likes of Hasnain Ali has been punished by Vodedra, and this was the final boundary of the final delivery of the first innings. So 92 is what they have got in their allotted 10 overs. We'll dive into a short break. Once we are back, we'll get back you the live pictures. It's Royal Oman Stallions. They need 93 runs in their allotted 10 overs. Muscat Thunders versus Royal Oman Stallions. They were asked to post a total and they got just 92 in their allotted 10 overs. Bulk of the runs coming from the blade of Ashish Vodedra, managing 59 of 29 balls but not getting enough support from the other batters. Will 92 is enough for Muscat Thunders? I'm talking about the bowling. Hasnain Ali going for some runs in his second over. Yashish GL bowled quite well. He was unlucky, couple of catches going down in his bowling. Mohammad Nadeem going for just 14 wicketless, a wicket to Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Yet again he's showing his class with the ball. The left arm medium fast bowler going for just 10 runs. Rafiullah, just an over to his name. Sagar Parmar, he has been impressive for me. Clearly his pick of the bowlers. 2 overs 18, a wicket to his name. Just couple of wickets going down, but Thunderers managing just 92. The Royal Oman Stallions, 2 batters. The opening batters, Naseem Khushi, and with him is a new name. I believe Pratik Atavale is missing his on national duties with the Oman national team, which travelled to Canada for WCL 2 league games. It will be a good contest, a local derby between these two sides. They have that quality to defend 92, but wherein Royal Oman Stallions, they bat very deep down the order. Joining me in the comm box to entertain all of us is Noman Chaudhary. Welcome, Noman.
Thank you, Mudassir. Given what has happened in the first game of Oman D20 powered by Fan Code, 109 was chased down. Considering the fact that this is a better batting wicket, Royal Oman Stallions with the batting lineup they had, they would surely fancy their chances to chase down the target of 93. But will they be able to do that? Only the time will tell. Naseem Khushi hasn't had a decent outing in the T20 World Cup, so he would surely want to regain his form. He would want to regain his groove. We know how hard-hitting batter he can be and what he brings to the table.
Absolutely, an internal switch for Naseem Khushi, playing for Royal Oman Stallions in this tournament, and taking his time is Afri, the young fast bowler for Muscat Thunders. He'll be eyeing to get those quick wickets early in this innings. The only way they can win this game is by taking wickets. 93 is what Royal Oman Stallions needs to get those couple of points. The on-field umpire Freddy taking his time, having a close look on the field. All set.
Let's play.
Let's play, says Freddy. Runs in Afrid.
Good ball, good decent delivery outside the line of off stump. Held his shape on this occasion.
Bit surprised. Though they have lost just couple of wickets, they managed just 92. And the wicket, it looks completely like batting paradise. Full marks should be given to the bowlers, the way they're mixing up their deliveries and bowling it away from the batters. And good to see Royal Oman Stallions bowlers. They never went after the wickets. They tried to bowl those dot deliveries, created that pressure, dried the boundaries. In the air, Sandeep Gaur settling under, and the first wicket going down. The big man Naseem Khushi trying to take on Afrid. Afrid strikes in his first over without troubling the scorers. Royal Oman Stallions, they have lost Naseem Khushi.
That's a poor shot selection against a run of play. 93 needed in 10 overs. You gotta make sure that you see some of the bowling dancing down the track. No placement whatsoever. And a valiant effort there by Sandeep Gaur, getting the better of Mohammad Naseem Khushi. It's a duck for him. First loss for Royal Oman Stallions. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery, but drilled through the offside. Shah Faisal off to the ball, and he gives up at the very end.
It's Ganesh Chandrasekhar, but what a start. And look at that beautiful punch. A misfield by the captain and quick lightning outfield. So the first runs on board for Royal Oman Stallions and first boundary for the new batter.
Vinayak Shukla. If Royal Oman Stallions have to get anywhere close to the target, they would want Vinayak Shukla to stay till the very end.
He had a very good outing. The recently concluded series between UAE Falcon and Oman A. They played against each other for one day. It was tied series between UAE Falcon and Oman A. Vinayak Shukla got some 40 odd runs in one of the games. We all know how explosive he's at top of the order. All eyes will be on Vinayak, and a new entry in the side is Prasanna in the absence of Pratik Atavle. Opening the innings alone, slip in position, runs in Afrid.
Trying to cut that one away from the body. So it just has been this sort of batter, Vinayak Shukla. You've been rightly mentioning about him, and that's what he brings to the equation and the team. The responsibility factor. That's what you can relate to him.
A mixture of calmness and aggressiveness. Vinayak Shukla off the mark with that boundary, but all eyes will be on this bowler Afrid KT. Got better of Naseem Khushi. So far, a decent over.
Steps out of his crease. No connection whatsoever. A decent start for Afrid. 1 over done. It's 5 for 1.
Afraid, you take this collect. Afraid, this collect. Mid off, भागना पड़ेगा तेरे को.
Next stump. Off stump.
Wicket in the very first over. That's what you do not expect as a team once you're chasing down the target of 93. Prasanna and Vinayak out there in the middle for the Royal Oman Stallions. Muniz Ansari for the Muscat Thunders.
Red ball.
Firstly, we've been talking about the Oman national team who are on the away team. They're touring the Canada team, and that's what we always talk about in international cricket, about building the bench strength. That's very important.
Following the rituals here, Muniz Ansari, he's known for not bowling that first ball, just warming up, runs in. Muniz
No!
starts with the no ball. It was a good delivery, but a no ball has been called.
Hit. Hit.
We are going to see a free hit there. Vinayak Shukla facing a free hit. We know what he is capable of, and we know what he is going to bring to the equation. Yeah, that's way over the popping crease. So free hit coming up. Thumbs on the onside. Hasn't timed that one for the ball to go over the fence. That's a valiant effort. 3 fielders converging. Batters will ample across for 2 runs.
It will be quite interesting to see that replay. It's a couple of runs for Vinayak. So free hit delivery, fetching couple of runs. Good piece of fielding in the deep by Afrid KT. It's not easy as a fast bowler bowling that first over and putting that all in the field, saving some runs.
That's a good ball. A wave movement there by Muniz Ansari. Decent comeback.
The first day of this tournament, early days for all these players. Also good opportunity for the bench players because most of the senior players, they are in Canada with the national team. So it's very good opportunity to showcase their talent, perform well, and knock the doors of the selectors. One of them is Vinayak Shukla.
Once again, some away movement. Has not been called as a wide by the umpire. So that's what you expect with the experience of Muniz Ansari coming into play.
He's not too quick. With the age, he just slowed down, but still there's a fear factor. Whenever he has the ball in his hand, there's always expectations from the captain of his team that Muniz get at least 1 or 2 wickets. And he'll be eyeing to get better of Vinayak Shukla here.
Dances down the track. He has not made any connection, and that's what we've been talking about. The experience is not giving anything in his arc. He's been bowling it away from the right-handed batter.
It's a movement and bowling at the right area, and with that angle the ball just moving it away from Vinayak Shukla. It will be good if the captain can get a slip in position. We have seen Shoaib Akhtar in the first game. Now it's like a Malinga bowling here.
That's a good Yorker. Now we've been talking about the change-ups from length ball to bowling a Yorker, playing with the mind of the batter. The unpredictability is what that stands Muniz Ansari out.
Middle.
After conceding a no ball in the first delivery of the over, a decent comeback by the experienced pro. Through the offside. Not in a hurry to take any sort of risk on this occasion is Prasanna. With that, we come to the end of over number 2. It's 10 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Hands. In the square.
Change in bowling. Coming left arm around here.
The required run rate slowly creeping up, 10.38 at the moment. Oh, too close to cut. On the back foot. On the very first delivery, living dangerously is Prasanna.
He's struggling, feeling the heat out there in the middle is the new batter, Prasanna. First time watching him here in Oman D10. Left arm orthodox bowling the third over. So far, they started off quite well. Power play going in favor of Muscat Thunders. Just conceding 10 runs and a wicket to his name, to their name, in fact.
Trying to heave that one on the onside. Vinayak Shukla wouldn't be happy with his effort. He's got it in his arc, he's got it in his radar.
It's like we have an army of left-arm orthodox here in Oman. Plenty of them. We have seen the first innings Sagar. Now a number 12 of Muscat Thunders started off really well, 3 balls, going for just couple of runs.
Knocks him over. Playing across the line, Prasanna. And a wicket straight away. Royal Oman Stallion seems to be in a bit of bother at the moment.
So wicket number 2 going down. A quicker delivery. A poor shot selection. Wanted to go big towards that deep mid wicket. Misses the line completely. A second wicket going down. The struggle of Prasanna comes to an end. Is 12 on board. They have lost Alivur Prasanna, managing just a couple of runs.
Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, the left arm pacer, batting at number 4, the decent all-rounder. And this is the right time for him to click. His team wants him to score some quick runs. 93 is a target. Given the situation, it seems difficult, but surely not out of the reach.
You can see the discipline in the bowling of Muscat Thunders. Syed started off really well, getting better of Prasanna. Played straight towards the bowler. Two experienced batter, the left hand, right hand combination. Team is in need of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and Vinayak Shukla to build up a partnership here. Played straight over the bowler. Just a single. What an over. What a start for Syed. Just 3 runs conceded. A wicket to his name. Struggle continues for Royal Oman Stallions. 13 for the loss of 2 at the end of over number 3.
Don't throw the ball on the pitch if it is not for going for all out. Next time. Lefty here. Bowling right arm over.
11.43 is the required run rate. Playing a T10 game, you expect the required run rate of 12 to be achievable.
Not sure. When the innings started, it was around 9 runs per over, and they're struggling, and now the required run rate creeping up to 11.43. The good news is 2 experienced batters out there in the middle, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and Vinayak. Runs in Ganesh, bowling the 4th over. And look at that movement. Started off really well. Sometimes as a team, when you comes out chasing a below pass total, you loses that focus and shape, and that is what we are witnessing from Royal Oman Stallions batters here. So number 22 Ganesh, gentle medium pace bowler. Back to back dot deliveries, keeping it simple, sticking to that off stump line, and back to back dot deliveries. And let's see the fall of wickets here.
Yeah, absolutely. Mudassir, we've been talking about the responsibility, the sense of responsibility and game sense. Have a look at this for the Naseem Khushi's dismissal. First up in the very first over, dancing down the track, no timing and placement whatsoever. Being a senior pro in the side, you have certain responsibility on your shoulders to build the innings. Like we seen in the first game where Mehran Khan took responsibility upon his shoulders. Naseem Khushi, being a senior pro among the Oman national team, you expect players like him to stand up for the domestic sides to be a role model.
Indeed, an experienced campaigner. But this is how he gets his runs. Sometimes he fails, and most of the time he wins you matches the way he bats at the top of the order. Connects and going past that point fielder, running hard, converting that single into double. But as of now, boundaries are hard to come. And full marks should be given to the bowlers, the way they are bowling on this surface, mixing up the deliveries, bowling those cutters. As a bowler, you need to be very smart when you know it's a batting track, making sure to keep it away from the batter.
Through the offside, over the head of the fielder, the ball races across the cover fence. It is a welcome boundary for Vinayak Shukla and Royal Oman Stallions.
Full mark should be given to Vinayak Shukla. The way he anticipated, was expecting it to be away from him, and nicely bowled and equally well placed over the cover fielders. A much needed boundary. Trying to raise the tempo here, Vinayak Shukla. An all-rounder. The on-field umpire Rahul helping the batter there.
Once again, that's a decent delivery by Ganesh Chandrasekhar. Good change of pace, rolling his fingers over. A dot ball concludes the over number 4. Royal Oman Stallions struggling, 20 for the loss of 2 wickets.
आजा 40 सेकंड आजा आमिर लेफ्ट ये शामिर
Amir will continue. Was successful in his first over.
Not offering pace to the batter. It will be a good contest between bat and ball. Left-hander up against a left-arm orthodox.
That's gone up in the air. Lands in no man's land. Batters are ampling across for 2 runs. And there is something special about the name Syed Amir and the left arm spin. We have seen Syed Amir Kaleem as well, featuring for the Oman national team. He's not featuring in this tournament. And we have another Syed Amir, the left arm orthodox. As the tournament progresses, we are going to see a lot of left arm orthodox.
A big heave, some work for Ganesh. Excellent piece of fielding. A modern day cricket.
quickly guys
We always talk about the wrist spinners. The left arm orthodox spinners,
boys
they have been brilliant when it comes to the shorter formats.
हाथ में
In the air, is there a chance? Fielder settling. Patil. Patil takes a very good catch. Vinayak Shukla trying to break the shackles, trying to go big. Syed Amir strikes for the second time in this game. A slow delivery, inviting the batter to go big.
Well, that's what we've been talking about, emphasizing upon the importance of left-arm spinners. And Syed Amir delivering the second blow in his second over, getting the batter of Vinayak Shukla, the experience, the seasoned campaigner Vinayak Shukla walks back to the hut. Royal Oman Stallions struggling, 23 for 3.
Sir, left arm around. दो गेंद बाकी है.
Amir Shah fires it into, and Rafiullah is going to look for a quick single. Change in combox. It's going to be me, Pranav Mehta. Alongside me, it's going to be Amin Wagle. Amin, what a story is it of Amir Shah? Wonder if you're aware of it. He came in here on a visit visa. Till a few days back, he was searching for a team. Fortunately, unfortunately, the Muscat Thunders lost a huge number of players to the national side. And here he is playing for the Muscat Thunders.
And that's what Oman D10 is all about, or rather any D series that's organized at Oman Cricket is all about, and that's providing plentiful of opportunities for rising stars like Amir Shah. Hiked towards the deep mid-wicket region. That was hit powerfully by Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, and now he's probably getting into the mix of things here.
What a shot. Shuffling outside the off stump. Using the length to his advantage. Using the pace to his advantage. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, the all-rounder. The star of Royal Oman Stallions. Wonderful. 5 overs done. 28 for 3. Royal Oman Stallions.
And that's the story so far. That's the bowling card for the Muscat Thunders. Afreed Katie has picked up a wicket, and so has Syed Amir Shah, and he's picked up a couple of wickets, 11 in his 2 overs, and that's impressive in his first outing. Munis Ansari bowled a tidy over, and so did Ganesh Narsumaya. Just one extra, and that's probably the highlight for the Kurum Thunderers. They've been disciplined. Ganesh continuing. Goes for a huge, wild swing. Rafiullah will have to get his eye in as soon as possible.
What a ball. Ganesh looking to keep it outside the arc. They're going for their primary bowlers at the moment because they do realize that if they can get the back of Rafiullah here or Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, that could pretty well put a lot of pressure on Royal Oman Stallions. And what a story it is of Amir Shah. Do you know the team that he was auditioning for till the end? Royal Oman Stallions. They were the... Another wicket here. Another wicket here. They are in a lot of pressure here. The Royal Oman Stallions have lost their 4th. And believe it or not, it is going to be the massive striker Rafiullah who is going to be walking back.
That's the wicket they wanted. They know Rafiullah can be a maximum impact player. They've got quite a few here, Royal Oman Stallions, amongst their ranks, but at the moment it's Rafiullah who will be walking back to the pavilion. So Ganesh strikes, and the Muscat Thunderers are all smiles at the moment as Rafiullah walks back for just 1. Royal Oman Stallions are 28 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Middle.
Trouble times for Royal Oman Stallions at the moment. They've lost 4. And most importantly, they have lost the power striking capabilities of Rafiullah. And they're looking to continue striking. Mohammad Nadeem, the captain, walks to the middle and he looks for a big heave on the leg side.
Yeah, absolutely. It's probably that situation where you need to have metaphors mentioned. Comet the hour, comet the man, and of course Mohammad Nadeem Bali has done it. This has been in the situation more often than not, has been in the situation many times, plenty of experience, truckloads of experience, especially in Oman cricket. It's a D10 series. He's played many a games to find himself into situations like these. How he responds is to watch out for, and watch out for that big aerial shot by Mohammad Nadeem, not wasting any time. Pretty ordinary chase here by Amir Shah. But what's going to happen here is that Mohammad Nadeem Bali helps himself to a boundary.
He can change gears, and at the moment he's come with the gear number 5 to the middle. Looking to get a big heave on the leg side on the first ball. The second ball dancing down the track and playing it over point for a boundary. Mohammad Nadeem for you. Age is just a number for this gentleman.
Absolutely. Look at that. The current run rate is just shade above 5.5. The required is shade above 14. And with shots like that, it's probably going to be more runs here for Royal Oman Stallions. Touch and go for Afrid Katie. As a result, it's going to be a couple of runs for Mohammad Nadeem. He probably knows the need of the hour.
Believe they've left it for too late. That's what I feel with the approach of Mohammad Nadeem. They are in a hurry here. Required rate 14.16. It's a matter of concern.
It's still a very high required rate. Trying to follow the batter as he tries to charge down the wicket. End of the spell by Ganesh, and look at those figures, 1 for 13 in his 2 overs. Royal Oman Stallions will finish their 6th over at 34 for the loss of 4.
Right arm over. Change in bowling. Right arm over.
Jitin Kumar Ramanandi will have to get something really special in the middle if they want to make a match out of this. That's a goner. He can bring something special, but not in this game because Rana Naeem has dismissed Jitin Kumar Ramanandi's. What a time to get a wicket here. They are all over Royal Oman Stallions at the moment.
Well, have a look at that first ball by Rana Naeem in this innings, and he's straight away knocked the off stump of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. And trust me, it's not an easy thing to do because Jitin Kumar Ramanandi is a game changer. At the moment, he's heading back to the pavilion for just 9 of 10 deliveries as Royal Oman Stallions are in a spot of bother. 34 for the loss of 5 wickets. New batsman here in for the Royal Oman Stallions. Takes the outside edge. The ball will painstakingly head towards the boundary, much to the disappointment of Rana Naeem. And Karan Sonavle will get his first few runs of the game.
They are in a state of panic at the moment. Believe they have left a lot too many for the end. And this is out of their comfort zone. Every batter that is walking in is in a state of panic at the moment. The Muscat Thunders are well in control of the game at the moment.
Oh, loose delivery here, loose delivery. And there are going to be more runs here apart from that extras that he's conceded. So a single. Mohammad Nadeem has just trod along down the pitch for a comfortable single. So a couple of runs here. Now 53 needed of 21 deliveries. And from what I noticed in that first game towards the end where Mehran Khan just went bonkers in that last couple of overs where it did seem that they were in a spot of bother. Big shot towards the mid-wicket region. Ho gaya is what the bowler was expecting the fielder to pull in the dive, to grab the catch. But in the end, it's going to be a boundary. So that's what I was trying to say. towards the end, it's still a D10 game at the end of the day, and anything is possible.
Yes, anything is possible at the moment. Mohammad Nadeem is trying to make a merry here. He's got a few boundaries to his name. He'll have to keep going with just 21 deliveries left in this game. We have seen a lot of quick fire 50s. That is exactly what is required. 49 from 21 deliveries. And between all of that, there is quality bowling from Muscat Thunderers.
At the moment, the bowlers who have already ployed their trade in this innings have done an excellent job. Rana Naeem on the first delivery itself picked up a very, very important wicket, knocking the off stump of Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. But at the moment, 4 balls in, you've still conceded 11 runs. So this is something that the Muscat Thunderers will have to pull back on. How can you improve an already eventful over such as this one with just 2 balls remaining?
Pick up a wicket, but on this occasion it's going to be a boundary because Karan Sonavle is taking a liking to Naeem. If the first boundary would have been out of the outside edge, this time completely in control.
Absolutely, just have a look at that. Karan Sonavle in complete control. Make sure he sees the bat come onto the bat nicely, sees the ball come onto the bat nicely and helps himself to a boundary. So Karan Sonavle is dealing in boundaries. Just 2 balls so far. Once again, targets the same deep mid-wicket region. This time there's a fielder out there. And it's going to be a regulation single, which brings an end to the 7th over as Royal Oman Stallions are now trying to inch back in the game. 50 for the loss of 5 wickets.
So that's the batting card. Naseem Koshi, the national wicketkeeper, not troubling the scorers. Anshuman Prasanna did depart early as well. Vinayak Shukla was looking to make things happen, but he departed. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi, Rafiullah, these are big names. But at the moment, it is all up to Nadeem and Karan to make things happen if they are to make a match out of this.
And just like that, we've got notification that, of course, the batting team has taken the floating power play. And for the floating power play, it's going to be Munis Ansari and trying to nail in those Yorkers. On the very first ball, it's just been a single. He's been very tidy in that first over. Just an extra, I believe, but none of the balls were scored off in a good fashion. And that's what they would want Munis Ansari to do it in the second over as well. 5 runs over, and they'll take it with both hands. They'll say, thank you very much, Munis Ansari.
Wonder what's happening to the world cricket. People are aging like fine wine. They're just getting better with age. Commentator's curse. Can we call it commentator's curse?
Yes, of course, it's a wide, but wouldn't mind that because Munis Ansari has that ability to provide just a few runs in that over. Believe it or not, he's an absolute champion in this format of cricket. Loves running in hard for just those 2 overs, gives it his all. It's just 2 overs at the end of the day, and he loves doing that. This time, once again, keeping it away from the right-hander. It's only a single, and you can see straight away Munis Ansari says, control, no problem, it's just a single. I wouldn't mind that.
If he's done 6 run over, 7 run over, anything below 10, he's done a great job to get rid of the power play.
That's a very, very serious looking dugout there. You can see Captain Hasnain Ali, the captain there, and then there's of course Hasnain Ali as well. Full ball. Played it straight back to the bowler. Catch it was the call initially, but I believe it was a bump ball.
Yorkers on demand. That's what you get from Munis Ansari. The age-old Munis Ansari. He's been around for a very, very long time. Does bowl those lovely slingy Yorkers. Very difficult to predict them. Very difficult to judge them as well. And here there's a pressure of the scoreboard as well. to add on to that.
Once again, in the zone near Munis Ansari. They'll look for the second, but no, they don't. Just going to be single tidy fielding. Muscat Thunderers are one of the better fielding sides. Just a question, are slow Yorkers a thing? Do they actually make any effect into the mindset of the batters as far as attacking shots are concerned?
For sure, I mean, the reaction time of a batter to a bowler like Munis Ansari is less than a second. And if you can change the pace, you vary the pace, that makes things even more difficult for the batter. That's exactly that. The assumption of the quicker delivery come in will be even more quicker.
Big shot, picked it up, Mohammad Nadeem Bali, but there are two fielders trying to convert it. Can they do it? No, they can't. But that's a valiant effort here out in the deep by Muscat Thunderers. Fielders out there. Munis Ansari shows a thumbs up, so I think he's not going to be angry. You don't want to be on the wrong side. Patel is the fielder out there on this occasion.
That was wonderful effort. Full stretch. Believe what would have disturbed him was the incoming fielder. Looks like a great fielder, Patel. Early views of Patel. Munis Ansari, what a wonderful over is he bowling here. Just 6 runs of it so far with the ball to go.
Once again, that's that slow Yorker we've been talking about. Last ball of the over, and it's only going to be a single. 6 runs, you said. Now make that 7, and it's still a fantastic over. Royal Oman Stallions end the 8th over, 57 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Sandeep, minus 5 minutes. Sandeep.
Right then, 36 runs needed of 12 deliveries. And of course, it's a game of fine margins. And that is all that the Muscat Thunderers want to close out at the moment. 6 to 7 boundary balls. And Royal Oman Stallions will be laughing all the way back home.
You just don't know. But at the moment, it is the Muscat Thunderers that are hitting those line and lengths accurately. On this occasion, a wide Yorker to Mohammad Nadeem, to the class, to the experience of Mohammad Nadeem. And Mohammad Nadeem does not have an answer at the moment.
Typically, one of your best bowlers should be bowling the penultimate over. And on this occasion, it's Afrid Katie, who's been absolutely impressive, especially in the last D10 and the D50 series. This time into the right-handed batter, fails to connect Mohammad Nadeem Bali. But they'll still steal a single. Once again, Muscat Thunderers won't mind the singles. It's the boundaries that they want to dry up. And that's when the Royal Oman Stallion batters will feel the pinch, will feel the pressure on them to go for the high-risk shots.
They've just not got going, Royal Oman Stallions. They've been struggling all through these 8 overs. In the 9th over, they're struggling as well. It's a standard fielding. Shot fine, shot third, a backward point, cover, everyone coming from the circle. Once again, the wide Yorker. Things are working for Afrid Katie at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a single here. So now Afrid Katie is targeting that wide outside off stump line. And then the very next ball, he'll want to come back into the right-hander, thinking that, of course, that's the variation that Afrid Katie is going to be employing. From here on, it's going to be up to Karan Sonavle and Mohammad Nadeem Bali to try some few unorthodox shots, maybe behind the stumps. Picks it up wide outside the off stump and is going sailing over the cover boundary for a 6, for a maximum. Mohammad Nadeem Bali connects and connects well.
What this does is they keeps Royal Oman Stallions into the game when they walk into the final over. 28 more required, but can he get a few more hits in the remaining two deliveries of Afreed Katie? Wonderful strike, right over covers. This is the class of Mohammad Nadeem. Can he make a match out of this?
It's 8 balls remaining, 28. It's still a game of a few boundaries. This time just short of good length. And the keeper manages to get a little bit of his hand onto it. Make sure that there are no unauthorized runs behind the stumps. Have a look at that.
He has to be doing well. His name is Pranav. He's a wicketkeeper. He has to be doing well there. Certainly saved 3 crucial runs that can be so vital in this game.
So you've got Pranav Mehta, who's the keeper, but he's sitting in the comm box. And there's the other one called Pratika Tavle, who's in Canada at the moment. Combination of 2 keepers, not available. This time, thumb towards the covers. That ball is racing, and that's going to be another boundary. Karan Sonavle joins the act, and they're going to make sure that things are not going to be easy for Muscat Thunders.
Yes, that was to be hit in the arc, but that was well struck, just over covers. At the moment, Muscat Thunders are well in control of the game. 70 for the loss of 5 and at the end of 9 overs, and they still require 23 of 6.
Last over, 6 balls remaining, 23, and it's going to be Rana Naeem.
Slow delivery, and Mohammad Nadeem gets a good piece of bat of it. That's gone for a maximum. Royal Oman Stallions are not giving up. They're still in this game, and this mighty heave will just state how much they needed it.
Absolutely. Just look at the timing on that one. The moment the ball hit the bat, it just took off. And boy, what a sight that is. Watching the ball sail over the fence for a maximum. Will be breathing easy. It's still an unfinished job. 17 runs needed of the last 5 deliveries. It's a game of 3 or 4 boundaries for the batting team. It's a game of a couple of dot balls for the bowling team. Which one is the easier one?
No!
No ball is the call, and Mohammad Nadeem has kited this one. It's not going to end up into the hands of Munis Ansari, who's running backwards, but what's very important here is an extra delivery.
This is suicidal from Rana. He didn't get runs with the bat, but what he's doing is he's making a mess of a game which is completely in control. This is absolutely unforgiving. Muscat Thunderers that were in control of the game for majority part of this entire match. First innings played well, second innings 9 overs in control, and immediately after the 9th over it is the Royal Oman Stallions that is claiming the game from them.
White ball.
Wide, and the misery continues for Rana Naeem. It's going to be a free hit. It's going to be an extra run, and things are just getting easier and easier. From the beginning of this over, it was a game of 3 or 4 boundaries for the batting team, and now it's reduced to just a couple of boundaries, and you still have 5 deliveries remaining.
White ball.
It's going to be a long evening for Rana Naeem.
Free hit.
He's making a mess of it. Needs to stick to the basics. You would have seen majority of the bowlers not looking to bowl bounces because they want to hit the wide Yorker. That's exactly what they need to be doing. And at the moment, Rana Naeem is trying to do something out of the box, and it is costing Muscat Thunderers.
Can Rana Naeem do it? Can he bowl a good legal delivery? Big shot, and it's going to be into the hands of Ganesh, who's stationed at square leg. It's going to be a couple of runs, or rather one run. As a matter of fact, Karan Sonavle will be on strike. And this is just another ball game altogether, isn't it? Karan Sonavle, a new batter, but he's been in the thick of things as well. Got a few lucky as well as cracking boundaries.
Whether you like it or not, both are striking at 200. That's exactly what you don't want to see when you're on the bowling side. For some encouragement to Rana Naeem, he has to defend something more than 200. A dot ball, and more importantly, the partnership has been broken, courtesy of a run out. I'm not too sure which one is going to be walking back. I believe it's Karan Sonavle.
Absolutely. Realizes that Mohammad Nadeem wants strike, and he's probably one of the better players that you would want to have on strike. And Karan Sonavle then sacrifices his wicket, leaves his crease and tries to make his ground, but he knows his fate, that he's going to be walking back to the pavilion. So good presence of mind by Rana Naeem. Not to forget, it was an excellent delivery, good change of pace. Karan Sonavle departs 9 balls, 16 runs, and he's been run out by Naeem. For delivery, and what a strike here from Mohammad Nadeem Bali, and it probably serves the purpose of Karan Sonavle sacrificing his wicket, and that's probably why they have done that, because belief is what's there in Mohammad Nadeem Bali. Maximum here.
What a shot. Predicting the slower delivery, playing it across the line like a spinner, heaving it over mid-wicket and striking it clean finally. What a strike from Mohammad Nadeem. This is very doable. 5 runs from 2 deliveries. It's anyone's game. Can Rana Naeem bowl a dot ball here? Are you losing your nails once again? What's happening? Oman D10. Every game is a cliffhanger. Once again, a nail biter.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And once again, it's the team batting second who've turned tides. Wide outside the off stump. They're trying to go for that second run. Will they get it? Of course, the non-striker's end is going to get an added advantage. He was off the blocks really quickly. Hasnain Ali Shah is a strong lad. And look at Mohammad Nadeem. He's probably done everything right this evening. And it's going to be 3 runs of the last delivery. What a fantastic finish we are having. 3 runs needed. And it's probably got to be a boundary or an excellent shot somewhere in the corners of the ground. A precision shot.
So 3 runs required of 1 delivery, and what's not going to be differentiating both the sides is a super over. So there are no super overs in the league stage. That struck, and it's traveling. There is a fielder underneath it. Believe it or not, Mohammad Nadeem is going to be walking back. He has some unfinished business here, and Rana Naeem will take a sigh of breather here. He's going to hug the captain because the pressure was right on him.
Absolutely. The lack of pace probably has done the trick here, and that is probably why Rana Naeem was bowling that last over, and that's to take the pace off the ball and make sure that the batters had to do that little bit extra. But look at that catch. Under pressure, under lights, on the very last ball of the innings. And the Muscat Thunderers have pulled this win out of nowhere. They're going to be a happy bunch here, the Muscat Thunderers, walking back to the dressing room with their heads held high of pulling an emphatic win over the Royal Oman Stallions. But take a bow and have a heart for Mohammad Nadeem Bali, who managed to make things really interesting. A small group of spectators have gathered out here at the stands at the Oman Cricket Academy, and they've enjoyed every bit of this contest. The El Clasico has ended, and of course the verdict is out that on this occasion it's going to be the Muscat Thunders who have won this contest by 2 runs.
Players shaking hands, but I'll tell you, there is going to be a guilt factor that is going to be in the Royal Oman Stallions. They would always believe that a little better effort in the first 5 overs could have taken them through.
Look at that batting card. Royal Oman Stallions were batting second and they had a stiff target to chase. Naseem Khushi didn't contribute much, and so did Prasanna. But Vinayak Shukla scored 15 of 13. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi tried to get into the mix of things but got dismissed. Rafiullah went cheap. But then that man, Mohammad Nadeem Bali, 40 of 19, striking over 200. Karan Sonavle kept him company for a bit, but then had to perish. And in the end, with the help of 7 extras, they reached only 90 for the loss of 7 wickets in their 10.
What a game of cricket has it been here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Wonderful contributions from all the bowling orders. Afreed Katie picking up a wicket. Ganesh also picking up a wicket. But what mattered is that over from Saeed Amir. 2 wickets, 11 runs to his name. And finally Rana Naeem helping Muscat Thunders to wrap things up with those 2 wicket overs.
This is how things transpired here, and of course that was Vinayak Shukla going for a big shot but ended out holding to the fielder. Muscat Thunders kept picking key wickets. There were a few attractive crisp shots, and look at that beautiful delivery by Amir. And then there was another huge shot, and that too ended up into the hands of the fielder. They've been a safe fielding side. Amir was absolutely clinical. Wicket once again straight into the hands of the fielder behind the stumps. And then there was that LBW by Rana Naeem on the very first ball of his spell. Big shot, thumping shot down the ground, a boundary. Then in walked Mohammad Nadeem on the very first ball, of course, went for some big shots, kept things interesting.
What a knock was that from Mohammad Nadeem. Just when things weren't in favor of Royal Oman Stallions, he made things happen and just got them back into the game. A few lusty blows, but what mattered is that final delivery that couldn't cross the rope and was held by the fielder Patel at deep mid-wicket. What a win is that for Muscat Thunderers.
So that's the summary for match number 2. Oman D10 powered by Fancode. Muscat Thunders batted first, scored 92 for 2. Some good knocks here. Ashish Odedra, 59 of 29 deliveries. Sandeep Gaud and Rana Naeem contributed a little bit with the ball. It was Jitin Kumar Ramanandi and Sagar Parmar who tried their best, picked up a wicket each, but there were just the 2 wickets that fell. Royal Oman Stallions at the end of the day, and there's that one big name out there, Mohammad Nadeem, the captain of the Stallions, 40 of 19, took the game down to the wire. Along with him was Karan Sonavle, who kept him company, tried their best. But then Syed Amir Shah, who was absolutely clinical. What great bowling, 2 for 11. And what a performance here by Rana Naeem. Under pressure, under nerves in his very first game for the Muscat Thunderers. Bowled the very last over, went for runs, but made sure that he did the basics right and got the job done. Ganesh picked up a wicket as well. In the end, Muscat Thunders have won by 2 runs, and we've seen our second nail-biter in this contest. This Oman D10 is proving to be quite a cliffhanger. Beautiful 2 games that we've seen already. One in the afternoon, one now in this evening. We've got 2 more games coming. We've come a long way now in this Oman D10. Some exciting games coming up for everybody. It's going to be the Al Shabab Giants and the Renaissance Challengers coming up next in match number 3. And we've completed this match number 2. Moving on to the presentation. See you on to the other side.
What a start to the tournament. We are witnessing some brilliant games here in Oman Cricket Academy. One more nail-biting finish which ends in the final over. Match number 2 was played between Royal Oman Stallions taking on Muscat Thunders. Muscat Thunders were asked to bat first and they posted 92 for the loss of 2 in their allotted 10 overs. When the second innings started, they were in a bit of bother, but they tried their best thanks to Nadeem Bhalli managing some quick runs, but at the end just falling short of 3 runs. Joining me in the presentation party is our match official, Mr. Gopakumar, and the player of the match goes to Ashish Rambal Odedra for his brilliant 59 unbeaten runs of 29 balls with the help of 4 fours and 4 maximums. Congratulations, Ashish. मुश्किल विकेट थी क्योंकि एक ही तरफ से रन आ रहे थे क्योंकि दूसरे बैटर स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे। तो कितना पहले तो आप एंजॉय किए इस ट्रैक पे बैटिंग करना?
एक्चुअली अच्छा किया, मतलब एंजॉय किया, क्योंकि हमारे मतलब मेन बैट 5-6 प्लेयर्स हमारी टीम के नहीं है, तो फिर हम लोग को मतलब इनिंग संभाल के खेलना था और हमारा टीम का यही प्लान था कि मतलब जितना गेम को लंबा लेके जा सके, मतलब जितना खेल सके उतना खेल सके और उतना खेला, तो मतलब काफ़ी खुश हूँ मतलब ये इनिंग से मेरे।
फर्स्ट इनिंग्स 92 ऑन बोर्ड, क्या आप लोगों ने समझा था कि क्या एनफ है 92 क्या आप डिफेंड कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि एक तरफ एक मैच होने की उम्मीद थी यहाँ पे?
हाँ, एक्चुअली हमारा प्लान यही था कि मतलब 90 और 90-100 के बीच में मतलब हम लोग स्कोर करें और हमारा बॉलिंग लाइन भी मतलब काफ़ी अच्छा है, तो फिर हम लोग डिफेंड कर सकते थे और हमने एक्चुअली किया। हमारे बॉलर्स ने, सभी बॉलर्स ने अच्छी बॉलिंग की, पावर प्लेस में बॉलिंग किया, फिर डेथ ओवर्स में भी अच्छा बॉलिंग किया, तो मतलब अच्छा गुड विन, मतलब टीम अच्छा लगा।
काफ़ी मज़ा आया आज आपकी बल्लेबाजी देखने में और उम्मीद करते हैं आने वाले मैचेस में भी आप इसी प्रकार से बल्लेबाजी करें। वेल डन।
थैंक यू सो मच।
So that was Ashish Odedra, the player of the match. That's all we do have from the post-match presentation. We'll dive into a short break, but don't go anywhere because there is one more match lineup.